Hi all and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a tough one in what I personally see as one of the toughest 10k road races in Somerset. The race is located at Fyne Court in the Quantock Hills where it starts and finishes. I was actually booked into this race last year, but the original date in March was cancelled and the subsequent date in July the race didn't happen. So in 2024 there was no race. Now this race has gone through a number of changes over the years, from different starting locations to changes in distance. The race is paired with its bigger brother the Humdinger, which was the original race and the main distance starting in the mid-2000s, which was a 10 miler starting and finishing at Hestercombe House, and the hurdle was a 5k, and I first ran this in 2014. In 2015 it was all change. The race moved from Hestercombe House and Gardens to Wellsprings Gym, just a short distance down the road. And the Humdinger become a half marathon and the hurdle become a 4.5 mile road race. And this was the case between 2015 and 2021, and I took part in both distances between these years. In 2022, after COVID, it was all change again, and the race series moved from Wellsprings Gym to Fyne Court, and the distances again changed from a half to 13.5 miles, and from 4.5 miles for the hurdle to just over 10k. In 2022 I did the Humdinger, finishing 5th, and in 2023 I did the hurdle and won the race in 41.45. So here's the profile of the hurdle course, which you can see is a tough going, from starting at the highest point in Fyne Court, dropping hundreds of metres and immediately going into 100 metres of climb. There isn't really any point on the course that is flat. It's either going up or down. Here is my race analysis from 2013. Although I haven't been in the best form, I would still like to beat my previous time and ideally retain my crown. Now my Insta360 camera has approximately 29 minutes of recording, so I won't be able to record the whole race. So I will choose some key parts of the race and hills to record. So the two races start at the same time, so it's difficult to know who is around you that is competing in your race. I know that the three in front of me are doing the Humdinger, so I don't need to worry about them. And I need to be more concerned about not trashing my legs on the first hill and not racing individuals that are not in my race. So we're now coming into the first very steep downhill at the 1k mark. And if you look at the top right, you will see we're starting at 210 metres. And this drops to just 75 metres coming into Kingston St Mary Village. So having dropped from 210 metres to 75 metres, we're now starting straight into the climb, going back up to 206 metres. Oh boy, this is tough. So we're now coming into the first very steep downhill at the 1k mark. And if you look at the top right, you will see we're starting at 210 metres. And this drops to just 75 metres coming into Kingston St Mary Village. This lad coming through is doing the Humdinger, so there's no need for me to check his pace, and I just need to hold my current pace.
Thank you. Cheers.
So having dropped from 210 metres to 75 metres, we're now starting straight into the climb, going back up to 206 metres. Oh boy, this is tough. So at this point, I skip a kilometre forward and I'm now on Vollis Hill. When you join this hill, the other race, the Humdinger, drops down the hill into Monkton Heathfield and the hurdle climbs to the top around 206 metres. I now have no one in front of me and I'm leading the race. I tried very, very hard today to not look behind me and I was convinced I had someone close. I go through the first 5k in 2015. After getting to the top of Vollis Hill, you are straight into another steep downhill, Rose Hill. Even though I was using and checking my estimated finish time throughout the race, this is the first time I flash it up on the front of the camera. I've set a target distance of 10.2k and my estimated finish time is 40 minutes and 19 seconds. At the bottom of Rose Hill, you now go straight into Shelthorne Hill, which is the steepest climb in the race. And as you'll see, my pace absolutely drops through the floor. It is very, very steep. In the middle of Shelthorne Hill, I have another check of the estimated finish, which is now showing 42:22, which is 2 minutes down from the first time that I checked. At the top of Shelthorne Hill, I jump ahead another 1k and I have a cheeky check with the marshals if they can see second place, not knowing that I'm actually around 10 minutes in front of second place.
Can you see him?
No!
Another check of estimated finish, 41:54, less than 10 seconds behind my course record, but I know that I've got an uphill finish. It's going to be tough. Another check, 41:25, going into the last climb, into Broomfield and the Fyne Court finish. came over the line in just over 10k, and the time was 41:37, which is 8 seconds in time of my previous course record, which I believe is a £50 prize for a new course record.
Thank you.